Well, good day, everybody. This is Jim Brixton from the Brixton Family Farm. It is cold in northern Minnesota. We're getting ready to start having our single-digit days soon, like the end of this week. Actually, I think it starts tomorrow. I'm trying to see if I can fit this figure post on it. Starting tomorrow, we're starting to get single digits at night for sure. Well, and that's below zero. Right now, this morning we got up and it was, I don't know, 12 degrees. Tomorrow's expected high is going to be 9 degrees and it's cold. So, as I'm reminded by Randy quite often, we are not, we are from Minnesota, so we talk about the weather all the time. It has been a long time since I've caught anybody up, and Lee has been very busy trying to finish a house. I've been very sick. Part of my illness puts me down pretty long, and unable to really do things during the day or at night or anything. Just really have a really rough time. So she's inside. We're actually wiring up some vehicles because we're getting ready to go drop some off at the repair place. But I did want to catch you up. One of my big plans for the rest of this year is to get our video equipment running right and get off this iPhone. All the iPhone works well. I do have good cameras that we could be running. I just haven't had time to use them too much. So let me catch you up. So over the last, I don't know, no, it's probably been a couple months since I talked to you. We built what some people call them a rakin, as a rabbit chicken. We're calling ours the chickatry because we have rabbits and chickens and geese in our flock right now. So we have moved them in. We've had over 5 inches of snow, so we got them in before the snow hit. Let me see if I can switch around here a little bit. Switched around a little bit. I have not finished this yet. We are going to put up on top there, we're going to put a floor. We're going to cut the ends of those joists up. We're going to put a floor up there. It'll have an overhang here. This part, right? Well, this part right here. Jeez, I can't even get it in there. The end piece, right in here. Where's my finger at? Right there. There we go. We're going to put lights in there, and then we're going to lights and conduit, and then we're going to start off with different EMT to try to get some power, lights inside of each one of the pens. Get some power in there. Right now we're running off an extension cord to keep our water not from freezing, because it doesn't take much. And because I'm in here, they're going to all start squealing, right? So we got one side. This side here, the big side here, is about 12. Let's see if I can get a good shot at it from one angle. 12 by 24. I don't know if you can get a very good angle at it. Yeah, you pretty much can. 12 by 24. And then we have the other side. We're going to put the geese in here and one group of chickens. This one's 12 by 12. And this weekend we're going to pull out the that's a horse trailer I flipped over. We're going to pull that out of the barn and we'll try to sell that. I sold the red truck, so from that corner to that corner and past the red truck is going to be, we're going to put a pig pen in there. Not much. It's just going to be cattle panels and a water, and we'll just feed them. We got picking up 6 pigs this weekend, a gilt and 3 feeder, a gilt and 5 feeders. So it'll basically come to this pole here and then go back towards the end. So this lane will be open. We're going to tarp that off so we can take some of the wind out of here. We'll start up in the overhead here and just run a tarp down and then secure it in the ground, maybe with some key posts or something. But that'll be pretty good. Let's see. That is a pretty darn good picture of the chickatry. So the thing about this chickatry is we do have it lined on the top with chicken wire to keep predators out. Maybe not the best, but I do have, I don't know if you can zoom in on that corner down there. We have, on each one of these, the whole thing 4 feet down, and we buried it in the ground. We put cattle panels, so we can multi-use these during the summertime or where we don't have chickens in here when the summer chickens are out. we have bought a new replacement for that one. That one just needs a lot of work. I flipped it over. Structurally, it's okay. It needs some body work, and it's always needed some tires. So we're gonna get that out this week and try to find a home for it. We bought this online down in northern Minnesota, and it's a 16-foot. That's probably actually 18 because I think they count the tongue. But an older one is in pretty decent shape. We're not out to impress anybody. We're just out to try to move our animals around. So I have to work on the lights on this because I'm leaving to pick up pigs on Saturday. So I got to work on the lights. I got to attach new chains, safety chains to the bottom. I had to get some cheaters for the way, and I have to repack that bearing in the back. It was a little warm coming home, but for the most part, it's really not a bad trailer. May not look the best, but again, not trying to impress anybody. We're just trying to haul animals. Make sure that they don't fall out of the bottom. Make sure they don't become ground beef. So if you look out now, today, this is what's left of, we get snow here about every day. And it may not be much, and maybe it just be a dusting, but we get snow about every day here. So we had 5 or 6 inches on the ground, and then we had I don't know, 3 or 4 days of very warm weather. It melted a lot. Now we have a serious ice base, and it's just here to stay for the year now. We're working on trying to get a watering system of some sort. I ordered a couple Farm Innovator heaters, and I'm going to try to rig that up so that we can put it in the barn, use it for water for the animals so we aren't toting it every day, and for the pigs as well. So they say 1500 watts will keep 250 gallons warm, enough not to freeze. I got it inside. I got to go back. I forgot to pick up the eggs. We got some eggs today, and if I leave them out too long, out from underneath the bird, they freeze. So I got to go pick the 2 eggs up. Of course, like every place else, egg production's down. That should not be a surprise to anybody. It is wintertime. There's Matt. He is just mad. Matt's mad. Been mad since we put him in here, Matt. So here's the inside. I actually have our rabbits up. Our rabbits are up. We did pick up some new Californians. So 4 Californians that we added to our herd. And you know, this guy here just is not. She's a female, not eating well. I'm a little worried about her. And this blue, we lost our blue buck since I talked to you last, I think. I do try to supply fresh water twice a day to these animals, and we've been putting hay on top of the cages so they can kind of get through that. Well, don't stand underneath me. We have about 30 chickens in here, and I have about 9 bucks that were bucks. I got about 9 roosters that are going to go to the freezer camp, or if somebody else is looking for some. Kevin there is our rescue. My wife rescued that from the chicken pen. Wanted to keep him because he was a nice chicken. Well, now he's chasing my wife, and she's not so impressed with him anymore. So here's a couple eggs. Got to get these grabbed up. I want to put them in my pocket. Lee did that yesterday, and she forgot it was in there and squashed it. It was kind of okay. I laughed a little bit. I laughed a whole lot, really. She had to wash her new coat. Get this thing clipped. Gotta get the water and ice out. And then we'll walk up towards the house. A neighbor of ours had to there was a bucket there that was dry instead of the water. A neighbor of ours shot a nuisance bear. He was chasing his dog. He was afraid the dog was going to get ate. And it was during that warm spell where it was in the 40s, low 40s, upper 30s. So the DNR told him just keep it. Well, he didn't want it, so called around. I ended up with it. It's a small bear, but you know, meat is meat. And I happen to like bear meat. So my mother is here for the, dropped the eggs and the bucket. Yeah, see, these were not frozen. And just within the time I was doing this, they froze. Just doing chores within a half hour or so. Where's I at? Oh, my mom's here from Wisconsin and visiting. She's from Minnesota originally, so it's kind of nice that she could get out of her place and come see this place during the winter, so she can get a little Minnesota winter back again. Once you've been here, you know it's going to snow, right? I mean, it's going to snow and it's going to get cold in Minnesota. So there's two choices. You either learn to live with it. We can always put on more clothes, or move south. So when it gets hot down there, you can only take so many clothes off before you go to jail. So we're taking our vehicles in, these two, to get repaired today. The tires and Big John gonna go in, and we need a block heater on the Durango and a tie rod end. So that's all going in this week, because we've been looking for another vehicle, something that's a little more dependable, something with a little less mileage on it. Both those other vehicles, well, Big John's got 300,000 miles on it, and the Durango has 200,000. Whew, it is cold out. My fingers are cold from watering. So anyhow, we bought another car, actually a truck, and there it is. It's a Ford F-150. It's used. Nothing to super brag about, but it's a farm truck. It's clean on the inside, and we like it. So that's how that goes. Let's see here. I'm gonna take this into Lee. Let's go, boys, girls. Take these eggs into Lee. I guess the dog gets one now. Now we've gotten all the doors on. A friend of ours from Minneapolis stopped up this week and helped us put the rest of the doors on. Lee, you have a broken egg, and it wasn't broken. Take it out of there. It wasn't broken. That one's good.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't broken when I took it out of the nesting boxes, but it's broke now. So the dog's getting used to having a few extra goodies, I think. We picked up our bedroom furniture, finished our bedroom off this week. So yeah, there's a crack on the side of it. Just set it down, take the gloves off so my fingers won't. So our bedroom's done, and show you a little bit. We bought furniture for the bedroom. We didn't really have, well, what we had was okay, I guess, but I'm 6'5". I want you to see how tall this bed is. I need a step stool to get in bed, but this is how that ended up turning out. We're not moving in here yet till next week. My mother's staying in here, so. And we put the sliding doors on and part of the closet racking. So we're going to take that same kind of closet racking, and we're going to put it over there, so it'll be like a his and hers. This will just be, it's a nice piece of furniture. It's beautiful. So carpet's down, windows are in, all the electrical works real well. So that's about it for, my nose is running too because it's so damn cold out. That's about it for us right now. We're making a little chicken broth right now for dinner, and Lee's gonna go with, anything to say?
Hi.
Nothing
What am I saying too?
We're gonna put on our live feed on the page. Bricks and Family Farm.
Hey, we're trucking.
Literally not.
Yeah, literally we're trucking.
Literally. So we're gonna sign off from now. You guys have a great week or two, month, whatever. I'm hoping we can get back into doing this more regular. From Jabbers, Bacon, and us. God bless you. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
You got something to say. You're an Italian. Use your hand, or hands are full.
My hands are full.